Welcome back. The women's basketball team had a great trip to Israel. Joining us now to talk about it, assistant coach Andy Bloodworth, Sedalia Ellis, and Jamie Fisher-Davis. I guess, Sedalia, I'll start with you. The weather in Israel. Let's start there, huh?
It was definitely hot, but I'm used to hot since I'm from Texas, so it wasn't that bad till we got to Eilat when it was hot and dry.
Yeah.
So it felt like an oven box, you know, just cooking in there, but I didn't mind it.
Like I could walk outside and my hair would be, like after a shower, my hair would be dry in 5 minutes.
Yes, it definitely made it easier for the washing your clothes and doing the line dry, so that was good. So we really enjoyed the heat.
You all saw so many interesting places. Yes. Jamie, the Jordan River. What did you take away from that?
It was just a great experience. That was my first time being baptized. So being baptized where Jesus was baptized was like surreal to me. And actually, one of my favorite memories from there were a bunch of little fish swimming down at the bottom.
I get the better effect of telling the story because just so everybody knows, I am the prankster on the team, so I like doing stuff to just kind of get everybody going.
Absolutely.
So we're in the Jordan River, and everybody, you know, enjoying Jesus. That's where, you know, Jesus got, you know, Jesus got baptized. So I'm like, okay, there's a lot of fish down here. And so if I just rub my little callus on somebody, I'm sure they're gonna jump. So Jamie was the one that got the feeling of that, and she's like screaming like the fish, but I'm just, it's my
What
foot.
did you think was rubbing up against you?
I thought it was a fish, an eel, something at the bottom of the river. I didn't know.
And everybody was laughing.
Yeah,
especially
but
me.
It was it.
We'll just talk about the pools of Bethesda. A lot of worship was taking place, and you sung at a few different places.
Yes, I like to sing. Not necessarily good at it, but I like to.
But it's a worship unto the Lord.
Yes, and he loved it. You know, I sang Amazing Grace about 3 times, and Bless the Lord, oh my soul, I sang that. And, you know, it was just fun to just get up there and sing with my teammates and just have a good time, you know. It was fun.
Coach Bloodworth, this was your second time going. To me, the Garden Tomb where Jesus was buried seems like a very symbolic place. What's your thoughts on that place?
That would probably be my favorite place. It just seemed so peaceful and real, and there's a big door going into the tomb that on the inside of it, when you're coming out, there's a sign that says, "He is not here, for he is risen." And just to come out of there and, you know, picture Jesus' body being in there. And I think we were talking about the linens. I'll let you guys talk about that.
I'm gonna have the first, second, Coach Bud. That was definitely my favorite place. Just being in there, like, you just had that chill of happiness, not the bad chills, but you're just like, he is risen, like he was here, and he's not here anymore. So that was definitely my favorite place. Just wanted to say that.
What is it like, though, just being in Israel? You're reading the Bible and seeing the places come to life. Jamie, kind of, what is the emotions? What is the spirit like?
For me, like, reading the Bible can be kind of difficult sometimes depending upon the translation, but every place, like she said earlier, every place that we went to, we actually read the scripture that had to do with the place. So seeing that was amazing for me because I'm a visual learner, so just seeing the words, I'm like, okay, but actually seeing it in real life was unbelievable.
It just all comes together that way. So Delia, just talk about when you come back to the United States, spiritually, do you feel that kind of helps your walk or your relationship with Christ?
Most definitely. Coming back reading the Bible, it's like I get like a mental picture, like that mental vision of like, oh, standing there, like this is, and I kind of like visualize it, you know, in my own scenes. It's like my own movie making in my head. So definitely when I came back, it definitely did come to life for me.
Well, Coach Bloodworth, you all did go there to play some basketball. The friendship games, you all went 4-0. Just talk about the basketball portion of the trip.
Well, it's called the friendship games, so it's the main part of it is really developing relationships with other countries. Like there were a couple teams from Israel, a team from Nazareth, and as well as a team from Jordan. So that was kind of a big deal for them to, you know, become friends off the court and then compete as well. So it's about developing relationships is what they're trying to do. And we just benefited because we were able to play some basketball while we were over there as well. So.
You all played some good basketball. Won the championship, won your games by an average of 40 points. Just talk about those, some of the differences, Sedalia, with the way they play the game versus maybe how we play in the United States.
We're definitely more fast-paced. I would say that's the base. Like a lot of the countries, I was talking to the other girls and they're just like, oh, they just took us and said, hey, we want to go to Eli and play basketball. And it's just like, they just kind of came just to have a great time. So it's definitely more competitive here for us than it would be for them. They were more there to have, you know, the off the court friendships more than the on the court. And you can just see how much in awe they were of us. Like, they're like, oh, don't beat us by too much. And they kept saying that and it's just like, it's okay. Like, we didn't come here for the game like we did, but we came here to develop relationships with people from foreign countries, so that was a great experience.
A lot of pictures, a lot of photos, a lot of good times. Coach Bloodworth, Sedalia, Jamie, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.